What up, guys? Just waiting for some people to get in here. We're still at 0 viewers on the YouTube live. I was on Facebook just a second ago. Told everyone to come over here to watch the dealio. But let's see how many people tune in. I gotta share something with you guys real fast. This dude just like They just came out of nowhere on his bike over there, parked his bike, and then just like sat down on the curb. I wonder if he's trying to rip some library Wi-Fi or something. But I'm sitting here going live, and then all of a sudden this dude's just sitting on the curb in front of me. I'm like, ugh, okay. These fucking sketchmen get downtown Crawfordsville. There's a couple interesting folks creeping around right now. Man. YouTube live. Oh, hey. Heather Spurlock. What up, Heather? You're the first guest in my YouTube live. I am just chilling. Got the scanner over here. Waiting to hear some action going on in Crawfordsville, and we're going to cover it. Heather, if you could, go give the live a thumbs up. And share it to somebody. Copy the link and share the live with anybody. You can even send it to me on Facebook Messenger. Help boost the relevancy. Hell yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. Heather, how did you see I was live? Did you see me on Facebook and then come over here? Or were you just on YouTube? Scanner's real quiet. Ah, nice. Well, dang, I wish some more people would hop over here. I was telling everyone on Facebook, we're going live on YouTube. Hop over here on YouTube. So hopefully we get some more visitors here in a second. I'm hoping that YouTube will promote it to some other just people scrolling. Oh, look at that. 3 people here. 3 more people. Heck yeah. Thanks for the subscription, Heather. What up, everybody? Hey, if you're watching, go give the live a thumbs up, will you? Nathan, what up? Hell yeah, thanks for coming over here on YouTube, man. I appreciate it. Give the live a thumbs up. Follow the page. One reason I want to start going live on Facebook or on YouTube is because on YouTube I can go live in 4K. So when I have my camera flipped around and it's not my front-facing camera, I can go live in 4K, which that's pretty cool. And give you guys like a more detailed, account. Thanks for the thumbs up. The third person watching, I don't know who that third person is, but hey, third person, go give the live a thumbs up, will you? So yeah, Facebook Live the quality's not too bad, but if I can go live in 4K, hell yeah. Give you guys, you know, high def video of what's going on out here. I think that'd be pretty sweet. So I want to try to uh, Facebook just doesn't have like the bandwidth capability, I guess, or they're just not interested in doing that. So yeah, cool to see we got 3 people in the live. What up, 3 people? I'm trying to think of some ideas to do for the YouTube channel. You know, try to. TikTok isn't bad. TikTok's cool, but when it's just like when you're just one person, it's a lot of work to do all the social medias. So TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you know, doing them all and making sure that all of the media is getting spread evenly everywhere, that's tough to do by yourself. Now, the Montgomery County Police Accountability Coalition Facebook page is a community thing. That's not just like a page designed for me to go post stuff. Like, I want everyone, I want the community to share stuff there. So, you know, I post regularly on it, and I'm probably, you know, I am the one who posts the most. I am the one who posts the most, but, you know, I'd like to see the whole community posting on there more regularly. Yeah, I post stuff, and there's a lot of engagement. So a lot of people comment and like and, you know, engage with the material I post, but I know that, you know, some people just don't like hearing from me all the time. So if we could get some other voices out there giving their opinion on stuff, it would kind of keep the page a little, the Facebook page a little fresher, you know. And also other people getting involved, they might see something or bring something up that, you know, I'm, you know, not seeing or fail to bring up. So the whole community being involved and saying something is super helpful. It goes a long way. But there's a problem in Crawfordsville. Everyone's afraid of the cops. Everyone's afraid of in Montgomery County and Indiana general, and a lot of these small conservative towns, like, people are afraid of the cops. People are afraid of retaliation. They're afraid if they speak up, you know, they'll get harassed, or they'll, you know, their lives will be made hard in one way or another. So a lot of people just, you know, support me. A lot of people message me and say, hey man, I can't really like say anything out there in public, but I like what you're doing, keep it up. So I get a lot of people who don't publicly support me but reach out to me, you know, in my messages, or see me, you know, in public somewhere and say, hey man, that's awesome, keep it up, you know. So I get a little hate, but a lot of people support, but a lot of people can't publicly support because they're afraid of the cops. Same way with you know, like the 420 rally. When I organized the 420 rally and we do it out here, you know, at the courthouse or over here, you know, downtown somewhere, people are like, hey man, that's awesome, I'm glad you're doing this, it's been needed to be done for a while, but I just can't publicly go out and support that like that, you know. Got, you know, small business, I don't want to, you know, hurt sales or whatever, and I get it. But that's what we're kind of dealing with in these smaller towns, is people support what I'm doing, people support the police accountability work, but you know, it's they're afraid to get out and say it publicly and get back behind it and put that, you know, public weight behind it, because they don't want to get any blowback from it. Which, I mean, that's fine. I totally get it. But yeah, I don't have a wife. I don't have any kids. So, you know, there's not much, like, retaliation wise, like, I'm not really out here breaking the law. I'm just filming them. And I said, I'm really not out here I'm not breaking the law at all. So you're allowed to film anything in public. Alicia, what up? How are you doing? I'm doing good. It's a Thursday night. Fall's here. just chill. So yeah, it's not illegal to film the cops. I think there's a respectable way to go about filming the cops and kind of a less than respectable way of filming the cops, and everyone looks at police accountability different. You know, the people who say, like, you know, all cops are bastards, or you know, fuck the police, like, I get where they're coming from. You know, I definitely vibe with the sentiment at times, but on the Facebook page, I keep it I try to keep all of that, you know, all that extra, not extra really, but you know, like the pig talk and all cops are bastards and fuck the police. Like, I try to keep that stuff under wraps, because if I'm trying to, you know, if the community and the older people are seeing stuff like that, they're not gonna, the page is not gonna hold much legitimacy. But you know, if the tone sounds a little bit better on that page, like, so like people already, like, I already do a good job, I feel like, controlling the tone on that page, and people still call it cop bashing. So imagine if I let, you know, I delete comments semi-regularly that kind of, you know, people get ahead of themselves and be like, oh, these fucking pigs out here or whatever, you know. I'll delete comments like that before people even see them, and then people, you know, still title the page as anti-police and police bashing, and I'm just like, folks, like, you have no idea. Imagine if, you know, you guys are, you know, if you guys saw the stuff I delete, you guys, you know, some of these folks who call it police bashing, like, you guys would really see how people feel. I'm giving you guys a toned down version of how people feel, and you call that bashing? Man, if you guys really, you know, so I don't know, that's funny. It's a funny thing to think about. But yeah, we're posted up. We're just chilling. I've seen a couple cops go back and forth this evening, but I haven't heard anything on the radio for the last...
216 out of 1028.
Oh, someone's running a plate.
216. X-ray William George 684. Check 864.
Hell yeah, Alicia, glad to hear you're good. Thanks for tuning in.
Ashley Potter of Crawfordsville, 2007 Chevy, silver in color, valid signal ID.
What I need to get is...
Clear, I'll be signal 27, Market and Whitlock. Oh, no, I can say code 1.
Market and Whitlock, traffic stop. Reactionary conservatives. Anything that doesn't align with their talking points is woke and gay. Yeah, that's the truth. So we got a traffic stop over at Market and Whitlock. We're gonna hear on the radio to see if it's worth going to check out. We're not too far from the area, so if we hear anything interesting on the radio, we might drive that way and go see what's going on. But yeah, I need a little window thing. I need a little sucker thing with like a MagSafe attachment on the back, so then I can go live. You guys can stay live with me. I can turn the camera around, you guys can see, you know, what I'm looking at driving wise. But that means I also gotta fucking clean this windshield. I gotta get this car detailed. This thing's gross on the inside. But for tonight, this live, you guys are just gonna ride face down in my passenger seat until I get to a place and I get stopped. So if you guys are down for the ride, hold on. Right now we have Officer 216. He's one of the new officers. He's got someone pulled over. He's got someone pulled over at Market and Whitlock right now. Two 216's got some backup now. 216's a newer officer. I'm not for sure of his name.
Carversville 216 out of 27 when ready.
But I want to say it's Dreher, Dreher. I think he's like a redhead.
3340069637 Ashley Park.
Hey, we got 7 people in the live. What up, 7 people?
Plate shown expired. Is that confirmed?
Expiring 9/14 of 25.
Oh, no, plate's not expired. New officer, saw that one. He's close on the date, 9/14, but 25 is the year it expired, so she's good. She just might not have new stickers yet. This might be what the dealio is, so he might not be mistaken. He just might be operating on the best information he has. 8 people in the live. What up? We're listening to the scanner right now. We're chilling. This girl got pulled over at Market and Whitlock. She's got a suspected expired plate. Her plate's actually not expired on record, but my guess, I'm not there, can't see, but my guess is her ticket or her sticker is 9/14's when it expired, and that was just recently. So if she just, she could have, she's in that window where she could have just updated her plates but not received anything in the mail yet. So
Carversville 216.
Officer 216.
216.
My driver was given a verbal warning reference. Left of center and improper turn. I'll be tonight.
Left of center and improper turn. Warning. Officer 216 there, you guys heard it. Left of center and improper turn. So these newer officers, they're going to be executing stops on about anything they can find right now. Their superior officers are, promoting, like, hey, anything you see right now, use it as a chance to get some reps in. So these newer officers are going to be pulling people over for everything. And, I won't be surprised if we hear from Officer 216 again in another couple minutes. Hey, we got a train coming through town right now. So trigger happy, yes, but like, their superior officers are telling them, hey, go out and, execute pretty much as many stops as you can, all for training purposes. Like, and the thing is, like, 3 months from now, when these officers, 6 months from now, when these officers are a little bit more like up to speed, they won't be pushed as much to conduct as many traffic stops as they can. So it's like, the only way to get better and like doing what they do, like, you have to get the reps in to do it. I totally get that, but like, I don't know, it's inconsistent enforcement is what I feel like it is. Like doing the whole telling your trainees to, really get after it, so they can get their reps in. I don't know, it kind of presents opportunities for them not to use their discretion the best. They're just trying to get stops in, so they're really pulling people over for petty stuff that they really don't need to be pulling people over for. Left of center, like, with all this construction in the middle of town, like, it's pretty easy to go left of center. There's like barrels halfway in lanes and shit. Warning for left of center, but they got a warrant to take my blood during extreme weather and being left of center. Yeah, it's the whole like warrant for blood thing. That's kind of wild. We got a lot of kitties running around right now. What's up, kitty? I saw a kitty up here. I see a kitty over here. Left of center is when you cross the left center line. So like if you're driving down the road and you kind of go into like the oncoming lane a little bit, you know, that's left of center. That's my understanding. We got 9 people in the live. What up? 9 people. What's up? Hey, we only got 3 so we got 9 people in the live, but we only got 3 thumbs up. So if you're watching right now, if you could go give the live a thumbs up, that would be dope. So go like the live. Go give the live a thumbs up. What's up, kitty? Meow. What's up, kitty cat? The cat's like, oh, there's someone in there. What's up, kitty, kitty, kitty? Cat's like, nope. I like the cats, okay? Don't judge me. Molly, thanks for sharing. Hey, that's 1 more thumbs up. So we got 4 thumbs ups. That's pretty rad. It's a good start. Heather, I'm in the middle of town right now. I'm just chilling. I can see some things. Tina Fields, is this the Tina Fields that was married to a Darby Fields? Is that you, Tina Fields? Married to a Darby Fields? Or do you know a Darby Fields? Darby and Tina were pretty cool. They were friends with my mom back in the day. Yes, Tina, this town has been sketchy. Ever since I was a kid growing up, I remember hearing my mom and her friends and folks talking about no sister-in-law. Your Darby's sister-in-law? Like, are you like married to Darby's brother? Is Darby still alive? I hope he is. I don't see him on Facebook. I haven't ran into him around. Not sure, Heather. I don't know what Darby knows. Like I said, I haven't run into Darby. I haven't seen him anywhere. Glad to hear he's still alive, Tina. Oh, okay, that's why I haven't run into him. He went out to Colorado. Good job, Darby. That's smart of him. Tina, where in Colorado does he live? Can you tell me what city? I'm pretty familiar with Colorado. We got 7 people in the live. What up, 7 people? You guys going to drop a comment? We got 7 folks. Hey, if you're new here, go give the live a thumbs up, will you? Alicia, yes, it's probably good you got out of this town as well. You know, like there's a lot of redeemable qualities about Crawfordsville. You know, crime's pretty low. You know, even with the, you know, we could have 30% less cops and crime would still be, you know, solid, you know, good around here. It wouldn't be a problem. So we could have, you know, less cops. You know, crime's not bad here. The public schools ain't too bad. Although the last couple years, there's been a real struggle with like mental health in our schools. I'm friends with one of the former guidance counselors, and she was like, Jason, this new generation, it's different. It's weird. It's rough. And yeah, North Montgomery School had like 3 suicides in 1 year or 4 suicides in 1 year. Yikes. 8 people in the live. What up? I wish I knew, you know, a couple people are talking in the chat, and I wish I could see who else is watching right now. But yeah, if you're watching, go. If you're new to the live, go over and give the live a like. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Share the live. Okay, Four Corners. All right, so he's way down there in the corner. All right. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, Golden, Colorado's my hometown. I was born in Lakewood, Colorado. Grew up in Golden before I came to Crawfordsville. Golden and Arvada. And when I was 10 years old, my mom moved me out here to Crawfordsville, Indiana, where she's from. Well, you know, Alicia, you'll eventually make some friends in Evansville. You know, you just worry about putting some money in your pocket, getting yourself nice and comfortable in your, you know, your house, your apartment, whatever. Yeah, Tina, Crawfordsville's great. Yeah, last I lived out there, I was living in West Denver. So I was living like 8th and Zenobia for a couple years, which is off 6th Avenue, in between 6th Avenue and Colfax, a little closer to 6th Avenue. It was just far enough away from Colfax where we didn't have too many homeless people giving us a hard time or anything. I'm trying to think what Alicia this is. Stephen Hart. Hell yeah, Stephen Hart was awesome. Alicia. What Alicia is this? Grew with you guys. Hell yeah. Yeah, Colorado's great, Tina. I love Colorado. But yeah, I was living in, actually before I moved, the very last place I lived in Colorado was back in Golden. Alicia Bussey. Alicia, do you have a sister? Alicia, do you have a twin sister? Did you guys live on Tuttle? Did you guys live on, yeah, did you guys live on Tuttle? Kind of,
Crawfordsville 260.
just a couple houses down from Nibble Park?
260. I'll be out with the vehicle at the Ellison Park by the Ball Diamonds.
Oh, we got some people down at the Diamonds. You guys did live in the Nibble.
503 David X-Ray George.
Did you guys live in, did you guys live like just a couple houses down from Nibble Park? Like maybe like 4 houses or 5 houses there on Tuttle? Because I remember there was 2 girls. Me and my brother used to go hang out with these 2 girls every once in a while that lived just a couple of houses down from the Nibble.
Vehicle's gonna check unoccupied. You can still leave me out here.
Just a couple houses down from Nibble Park there. And they lived with their dad. Did you guys live with your dad there? So yeah, so you guys, okay, yes and yeah, all right, okay. So you guys did live on Tuttle there with your dad. I remember you guys' apartment, or not apartment, you guys lived in a house there. I remember your dad was like painting it and fixing it up and stuff like that, I think. Thank you, Tina. I'm glad you liked the group page over on Facebook. All right. Alicia and Ashley Bussey. Okay. I could not remember those 2 girls' last name. Are you guys related to the other Bussies that lived in Nibble Park? Not Nibble Park. In the Nibble over there? James Bussey and his little brother? Okay, your cousin is Jamie Bussey. Okay. Are your dads are your dads brothers? Yeah, that would be right. Your dads are brothers. Ashley. So wait, your sister's a little older. Is your sister kind of mean? I feel like your sister was kind of mean. It's funny we're talking about that, but good old Crawfordville memories. Yep. Everyone checking in the live. What up, everybody? 7 folks tuning in. Oh, you're the mean one. All right. Ashley's a little older and she's the nice one. Okay. Word, word. I'll have to,
Carsville 216, I'll be back out of the vehicle down by the bathroom for the ball fields. Take your pick.
new officer down by Elston Ball Diamonds checking cars out that are parked out there. Alicia's the mean one. Okay. So you say, all right, and Ashley. Okay. And Ashley's a little older. How old is Ashley? And where's Ashley at? Is she all right? Is she doing okay? What's up, everybody? That's awesome that we got 7 people in the live over here right now. Out of the 7 people here, I wonder how many of them are Crawfordsville cops. Or, word, what up, Ashley? Alicia, Ashley. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing. Don't forget to like the live. So yeah, pretty quiet night on the scanner right now. Do you think they know that I'm live right now and they're quieting their comms? Man, had to go to prison. That sucks.
Carsville 216, I was UTL. Anybody down in the park? I'll be 10.
Didn't find anybody at the park.
Take your pick.
They found some vehicles, but didn't find anyone at the park. There's something interesting. So, like, you can't be at the park after dark, but Sugar Creek is a navigable waterway, and you're allowed to camp on the banks of Sugar Creek. Like, by law, you're allowed to camp up to, I'm pretty sure about this, and you folks can go Google search this and double check this, but in Indiana, on a navigable waterway, you're allowed to camp up to the high water mark. So you're allowed to camp behind the Elston Ball Diamond down there at Sugar Creek. So as long as your tent is under the high water mark, you're allowed to camp. So, and the high water mark, like that place actually floods all the way into the Ball Diamonds, and that wouldn't be acceptable. But like you can see where like the general high water mark is. And yeah, so it's like if you park your car at the park, right? But you're camping under the high water mark on Sugar Creek there, they can't tell you to leave. And I don't think they'd tow the car. I need to get some clarification. I might have to call call a conservation officer, call a conservation officer line and ask them about that. So dang, prison, what how did the hitting the cop, how did that go down? Were you like defending yourself, or were you just kind of like in a rage and gave him one, or man, I'm sorry to hear that. I got you for 3 years. That's a long ass time. Is that your only charge you ever had, or did you have a couple? Were you having a bad streak there? Because cops can really drop the hammer on folks who, you know, who mess up a couple times in a row. What's up, chat? I appreciate Alicia for chatting, and Tina and Heather, but who else is here? Hey, if you're watching this, you could also go back to Facebook and leave a message on one of those posts I posted about going live over here, and maybe someone will see that and then hop over here. Man, that's fucked up. Man, kind of getting attacked by a cop and you're just defending yourself, and they try to turn it around on you and then give you 3 years on, man, sounds bogus.
District 54 EMS, Cold Creek First Responders, 8528 North State Road 25, for a 71-year-old female who's fallen, injured her arm. District 54 EMS, Cold Creek First Responders, 8528 North State Road 25, for a 71-year-old female who's fallen, has injured her arm.
Got an older lady.
057.
Well, you know, Alicia, it's all about just keep moving forward, putting things behind you. Might not be your proudest, shiniest moment, but you know, if you were just defending your, if you feel like you were, mostly defending yourself, and you weren't really maliciously attacking the cops, then there's nothing too ashamed about that. Nothing too shameful about that. So your story could be used in a positive in holding the police accountable. If you feel like you were, unfairly sentenced, your story could go a long way in opening people's eyes about the failures of the criminal justice system. They make booking videos? What's a booking video? They for real videotape people, or only like videotape people who are like being like extra and aggressive? We're back up to 7 people in the chat. What's this? All right. I'm gonna put this on pause for 1 second, folks. What's up, folks? I'm back. Sorry about the delay there. Just heard some sirens. Don't know what the sirens are about. Nothing on the scanner at the moment. What's up? 8 people in the live. That's awesome. We got 8 people here. So we're gonna do the YouTube live a little differently than we do Facebook. On Facebook, I just go live for a second, and then
Cold Creek First Responders, 8528 North State Road 25, right, for a 71-year-old female who's fallen, injured her arm.
That's what those sirens were about.
Responders, 8528 North State Road 25, for a 71-year-old female who's fallen, injured her arm. Second tone 1.
I'm not really trying to be a YouTuber, but YouTube is a great platform that spreads what we're doing here to a wider audience. So that's my thoughts about YouTube. Also, I can stream in 4K on YouTube. So right now my camera is front facing, but I'm pretty sure when I'm going live with my rear facing camera, which is the better camera, I can go live in 4K. So that's awesome. Can't go live in 4K on Facebook. Also, Facebook only promotes my live to like my friend group. and folks in the group. So I would like to, yeah, I'd like to broadcast some of this to a wider audience, you know, maybe outside of Montgomery County as well. That's how I feel about YouTube, Monka Stress. But being a YouTuber, like someone like Mr. Beast or something, no, not my jam. Now it would be cool to be on like a Mr. Beast, like in a Mr. Beast video, and like win some money, or like win a car, or get to do something cool.
Montgomery County Dispatch, recognizes your call and has units around.
Hey, thank you, Monka Stress. Appreciate that.
En route 102.
Now I've been like, you know, I've been with YouTube since like OG YouTube days, like when YouTube like first came out. Like I've been on YouTube, using YouTube since like you could find titties on YouTube, no lie. But yeah, now you can't find any of that on here, and it's a whole different YouTube. But I've just been a consumer of YouTube stuff. I have not been a creator, so I'm a little new to this creating stuff. But yeah, we got the subscribers up past 50. YouTube gave the green light so we could go live. So I'm gonna try to start utilizing YouTube Live a little bit more. Seems to be a little bit of a better platform, and once we start generating some steam, you know, right now we just got 5 people in the live, but you know, if we can consistently do 5, 6, 7, 8 people, all of a sudden that'll turn into 12, 13, 14, 15. And that turns into 20, 25, 30, 35, you know, so it's just up from there. But we'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting shit that goes on out here in these, you know, in this, out here in Crawfordsville. And yeah, I don't really have to like do much for this content except just kind of, you know, listen to the scanner, hear what's going on, and then head over that area and, you know, film the best I can. Now, for anyone else who likes to do this kind of stuff or wants to do this kind of stuff, you know, like just, you know, use discretion, you know, like park in a good area. Don't, you know, don't obstruct the police being able to move around or not. Don't be all up in the cops' face with your camera. I mean,
Region 1, Unit 10-0 from Low Post. Master Trooper Brian A. White, retired PE 5060 from the Low District. Master Trooper Brian A. White passed away on Thursday, September 19, 2024, in Maryville, Indiana. Visitation will be held on Friday, September 27th, 1200 to 1600 hours.
So listen to this.
Point Church, 6474 Central Avenue, Portage, Indiana. The funeral will be held after the visitation at City Point Church at 4 p.m. Dinner and fellowship will follow the funeral at City Point Church. Uniform is summer or Apico civilian attire. Please keep the White family in your thoughts and prayers. Region 1's clear. 0105, midnight 05.
Hey, like, R.I.P. Master Trooper, all right? You know, condolences to his family and whatnot. But to tie up a public service line like that for an announcement, a little iffy. You know, that announcement was what? Any bit of 30 seconds long or so? What if someone's trying to get out an emergency message? You know, like, seconds count. And something like that's going over, like, I don't know if that's necessary. A little bit too much of the thin blue line right there. So yeah, that's actually the second time today that page has went out. It went out earlier today too. So I'm glad that I'm live, and I'm glad that some of you guys got to hear that, because yeah, you know, I had the same thought earlier, like, oh man, that's sad, you know. But at the same time, like,
216, 7.7.
Officer 216, signal 27, that's a traffic stop. he's at in a moment.
Can you repeat your traffic? Crawfordville, 216, 727.
Dispatch never hollered back at him. Dispatch still isn't hitting back at him.
16. Walnut Oak. White vehicle standby for 28. Occupied on no code 1.
Wabash and Oak. That's down there by Walden's. Walden's and California Pellet Mill. So we got a traffic stop down on Wabash and Oak over by Walden's.
Montgomery County Dispatch, Corporate 1107 en route. Another white Ford Fusion.
Yeah, Monco Stress, get a scanner. There's a lot you can buy online.
1107 en route, 127.
I don't know much about programming. I don't know much about programming the scanners and all that.
Robert Ocean Zebra 937.
Yeah. The app is nice, right? Like the app works, but some of the comms are garbled. And you can't sometimes you can't hear what's going on. Yeah, physical scanner's good. Picks up a little bit more of the communications. Yeah. Probably won't be too long before Crawfordsville tries to go completely like encrypted, so then we can't hear anything they're doing at all. So it'll make kind of knowing what's going on, you know, that'll make it'll be tough kind of, you know, because on the scanner you can hear what's going on, you know, no delay. But once they try to fully encrypt their stuff,
Crawfordville 216 2718.
then it'll just be like, you know, when people see it and then they put it on the internet and pass it along, and that's the only way we'll.
40100762 Carly Strasburger.
So we'll still be able to do some cop watching when they go encrypted, but it'll just be it'll be more of, you know, driving around looking, seeing what's going on, rather than kind of listening to the scanner and being able to go towards the scene. Some of them are really expensive. Some of them are really expensive, and some of them aren't. Monka. You know, some are like, yeah, like $350, but then you could probably find one for.
27 the passenger.
So 216 is asked for ID from both the driver and the passenger.
3340107354 Dylan Lowy.
So just remember, folks, if you're a passenger in a vehicle during a traffic stop, you are not obligated to present your ID to the police. They can ask, but you know, they're just asking. You know, and you might feel compelled, or, you know, want to be friendly, but you're not obligated to. The driver has to identify himself, but the passenger does not. So just keep that in mind, folks.
Valid 0 point signal 80. .1107 on scene 110.
Getting that old lady fell and hurt herself. They're on scene. So you can use your drone to monitor like kind of like basic activity, but like in the event of like something serious going on, you can't really like have your drone in the area. You really shouldn't. So let's say it's like a bad accident. You know, firefighters might want to utilize their drone for whatever reason. Crash reconstructionists sometimes will put their drone up. So, you know, in certain situations, like, you know, you don't want to fly your drone. Emergency situations, you kind of want to stay away from, you know, keep a real good far distance. One thing I guess you could do is, you know, if you're on scene and you want to get some pictures, you could speak to a firefighter or an officer and say, hey, you know, I'd like to get some photos. I'd like to go in the air and get some shots. Publicly, I'm allowed to. I just am asking if you guys have any, you know, check with them to make sure that no aerial operations of theirs, you know, make sure they don't have any aerial operations going on. So, yeah, don't, you know, like, don't fly over the top of cops, like, you know, stay a good distance back. But, you know, if a cop is just posted up here, you know, sitting on the side of the road, monitor, you know, doing radar, or, you know, like, you're absolutely allowed to film him. My drone is just a camera in public, and so, yeah, you can use the drone to capture cops doing their thing out here. Traffic stops, I can film a traffic stop with my drone, you know. Again, maintain a good distance. You know, I would never like fly over the top of a traffic stop, you know. I would say the majority of times that I'm filming the police with my drone, they probably are not aware they're being filmed with my drone, because I'm, you know, I'm back, I'm away, I'm up high a little bit, you know, I'm not right in their face with it. My drone's a smaller drone, it's not super loud. At night, you have to fly with a strobe that can be seen from up to 3 statute miles. So my drone's easier to see at night because it's flashing, you know, its collar. So, you know, cops more likely to see it at night, I guess, because he can see my flashing light. But even then, with my flashing light, I'm, you know, easily 100 feet away usually, and probably like 70 to 100 plus feet up. So I'm pretty far back from the cops when I'm filming with my drone. So usually most of the time, I don't think they're aware they're being filmed with my drone until after the fact. You know, they see themselves on the accountability page, or, you know, one of their cop buddies sees it and shares it to them, like, oh, dude, look. And they're like, oh, damn, I had no idea, didn't even see him. Like, where, what, like, what? So my guess is most of the time they don't see me. I haven't heard otherwise. But yeah, 4 people in the live. What up, folks? We don't got much going on right now. It's 1:14. In the last hour, we've had 1 traffic stop, maybe 2. Yeah, I think 2 maybe. So they're chilling. We've got new officer out here, Officer 216, doing his thing. The new officers are in a tough spot. You know, they want to show up. They want to, you know, they want to please all the, you know, all the higher ups. You know, they want to do a good job, and sometimes, you know, a good job looks like getting multiple traffic stops in. So these newer cops are, you know, feel kind of pressured to, these new cops feel kind of pressured to conduct a good amount of stops. But it's kind of, I don't know. Our new officers should not feel pressured to be productive, you know, at all. Now, I'm not saying I know for sure that the superior officers are, you know, telling the new officers, you got to get more stops. But being a new officer, like, the only way you can get the experience is to get the experience. So, you know, as a new officer, you don't have the privilege of, like, letting some stuff slide. Like, if a dude drives by with 1 headlight, oh, I'm a new officer, you're getting pulled over. You know, so. Whereas, like, an older officer might be like, oh, I saw that no headlight, but, you know, I'm en route to something more important, or, you know, that's really not my concern right now. But a newer officer is going to be like, oh, I'm pulling that guy over. So my guess is that the commanding officers are telling the rookie officers, hey, you know, like, utilize any chance you can get to conduct a traffic stop. because that's experience for you, and you know, through experience you'll learn. And yeah, so I suspect that's going on. It seems probable and likely to me. But you know, when you're onboarding someone into a department and into, you know, a new kind of extreme something like that, like, you don't want to pressure them with, you know, because that pressure of wanting to be productive could make them make a bad decision. It could make them pull over somebody, or you know, or try to hold, you know, it could, yeah, it could have
205, please note PPT 0.155.
155. It could affect their it could affect their judgment. I guess there was another traffic stop going on. Someone got breathalyzed. I mean, as an officer, there's a lot going on. And like your new officers, like you just want them to kind of like
205, please start at 1051.
send in a wrecker for this vehicle.
205.
I don't know where that traffic stop's at. Kind of, I guess I was talking and I missed out where that was going on at. Sorry, folks. But yeah, your new officers, you just want them to like get familiar with the city. You know, like where's the like best route from A to B and B to C and, you know, C to M. You know, like you just want them to get like familiar with, you know, businesses, landmarks. You know, like you don't want to be, I don't think you should be forcing like traffic stops, you know, on them. I guess that's kind of like the exciting part of being a cop, you know, but it's also kind of the dangerous. And so bad traffic stops are probably like the #1 contributor to like poor police community relations. Could someone
216 has one female in custody.
Oh.
205.
So wait, that traffic stop that 216 was just in, where was that traffic stop? Where's the traffic stop, folks? I'm drawing a blank right now. I got to talking and completely spaced where, oh wait. I know where he's at. Drawing a blank. It'll come to me. Any of you guys remember where that oh yeah, Oak and Wabash, that's right. Well, we could have drove down there. That would have been some good live footage. But he's got her already in custody, and they're going to the jail. That girl blew a .155. She's got a passenger with her. Looks like the passenger is going to be walking. Yeah, that was quick. So 216 was out with 205, and 205 is going to be Stephen Masters, I believe. So right now I want to say it's new Officer Dreer and then Officer Masters. So yeah, we're gonna... For some reason I thought that traffic stop was kind of wrapping up, but so yeah, what up, 4 people? You don't see where I'm at. You don't know where I'm at. But yeah, new officers should just kind of be getting familiar with the community, where things are at. I don't think they should be worrying too much about, you know, getting a bunch of traffic stops in. I think we should also limit their traffic stops too, because, you know, that they're kind of like new and might say the wrong thing or stutter too much, and people are gonna be like, what the fuck, this cop's stupid or something. So kind of, you don't want to, you know, you don't want to put people who aren't comfortable yet.
One records around.
in too many positions.
Approaches.
Froges is en route to go pick up that car.
Crowdville 216. 216.
He's heading to the jail.
I'll be at Franciscan Health with one female. Starting mileage 64220.
Oh, nope, they're going to the hospital first for a blood draw. I think it might be I think it might be Crawfordsville policy that anybody intoxicated, so if you're like measurably drunk on any level beyond like 0.08, you have to go get a medical clearance and a blood draw from the hospital. I think they blood draw everybody. I think when you get a DUI, before you go to the jail, they take you to the hospital. I want to say. Man. Well, so that traffic stop's going to be credited to 216. I wonder what 216 saw that made him think that this girl might be intoxicated.
216. 216. The PVT was 159.
0.159. That's almost double the legal limit.
216.
That's right there at double the legal limit. No, Masters doesn't have the greatest reputation. Some might describe him as kind of overzealous. You know, some might say he's doing too much. He's a younger cop. I think he's only about 24, 25 or so. Not much older than that, I don't think. Yeah, what do I know about him? He played football. He might have been a college athlete. I know he played football in high school. I remember seeing some pictures. But yeah, I mean, he looks friendly. He looks like a friendly guy, but like as a police officer, like I think he is all the way ready to you know, violate your rights and bust your ass to elevate his position. I've heard some rumors about some of these guys competing for arrests and such. So that's kind of bogus. It's like they're, you know, it's like they're hunting us and we're trophies. Yeah, we don't like to be hunted. And that's a good thing. Not knowing any of them is not a bad thing. So Officer Barry, I've only heard good things. All right, so I probably have 3 notable instances involving Officer Barry. You know, 2 of them, people like him. You know, I guess Monka, now you're one of those 3. So I've heard you say, you know, love Officer Barry. I've heard another lady say, love Officer Barry. Officer Barry looks like a friendly dude. I think he has a pretty, you know, decent demeanor to him. But there was a couple months ago, there was a girl who left this bar drunk, and she went to some of the houses nearby, and she broke in and fucked up a bunch of shit. Like, she was drunk and upset about something, so she just went into a random house and fucked a lot of shit up. It was either a random house or it was a targeted house, but she did this when she was drunk. And Officer Barry was the responding officer, and he kind of flubbed that investigation. And the flubbing of this investigation, he got reprimanded. He got like an official reprimand with the department. That's what I was told. Heard this through the grapevine. Don't quote me. So yeah.
213.
213.
You could mark me out. Just an info. Market, reference investigation.
Sunoco East Market.
213.
That's going to be right down there by the railroad tracks. Don't know what's going on. Investigation. Someone's...
92 is clear, Ace Hardware.
92 clear, Ace Hardware. So yeah, Officer Barry flubbed the response and the handling of that situation, and those folks who got their apartment or their house all broken into and messed up. I still don't think they've the correct charges have been filed against the girl who was responsible for the damages she did when she was drunk and upset. So yeah, Officer Barry.
216.
But Officer Barry is also kind of new himself too.
216.
216.
Arrived at local ER, 80 miles, 64223.
I got that drunk girl to the ER.
At ER, 127.
So yeah, Officer Barry's kind of new himself. So, you know, new officers are going to be more likely to fuck some shit up than newer, older, more experienced officers. So yeah, I've only heard good things, you know, about as far as Officer Barry is as a person. People love him. So that's probably a good thing. But yeah, I know Officer Barry is buddy with Officer Mitchell. And a lot of people around here don't care for Deputy Mitchell. And I guess Officer Barry would be Deputy Barry, not Officer Barry. So yeah, Deputy Barry is good friends with Deputy Mitchell, and Deputy Mitchell does not have a good, very good, what's the word I'm looking for? Very good reputation. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, Officer Barry apparently could be better. You know, hopefully he's not getting negatively influenced by Officer Mitchell. Deputy Mitchell, Deputy Braden Mitchell.
Service 129.
Do. Just violating people's rights.
213, I have a 1029 on a VIN.
Unlawfully pulling people over, conducting bogus traffic stops. That's what I'm most aware of. And so he's a Deputy Mitchell is a drug he's a drug interdiction officer or a drug interdiction agent. So
55 Tom John 65219 should return on a blue Fiat 500.
So Deputy Mitchell, his, you know, being a drug interdiction agent, his big thing is getting drugs. So he pulls people over, and instead of just like coming up to your car and seeing what's going on, he'll come up to your car and be like, "Will you step out of your car for me?" And you're like, "Step out of my car? Like, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Oh, this is just how I like to do things." You're like, "What?" Like a minor traffic violation, and he's having you step out of your car.
205. Just information, the 1056 passenger from this vehicle is going to be sitting on a bench at Lincoln Park. He's going to check okay as he waits for a ride.
Oop.
205.
The passenger of that vehicle, he's intoxicated himself. Uh-oh. So there's a car in front of me that has one headlight, and then we have a cop right here who can see this car only has one headlight. I wonder if he's going to whip a U-turn on him. Is he going to whip a U-turn? Oh, no U-turn.
You can disregard.
So see, so sometimes in this town you can have a headlight out and you'll drive right by a cop and they won't pull you over. But sometimes you drive by a cop, you got a headlight out.
Could you send that 28 to my MDT?
They are going to pull you over. So yeah, that DUI arrest down there, she got pulled over.
13.
Her passenger is hanging out by Lincoln Park waiting for someone to pick them up. Simonka, yeah. Deputy Mitchell has, and also Deputy Mitchell used to work for the Rockville Police Department and the Park County Sheriff's Department. And, yeah, they let him go.
Unit, Business Alarm 107 North Washington Street, the Taylor Chad Lawyer Building. Center showing back motion.
We got an alarm at the Taylor Chad Manette Law Office. That's going to be just a couple blocks from here. Don't know what that's about. We could go walk around a little bit if you guys want to walk around. Yep. Yeah, a year and a half ago, that's when we had a whole bunch of new cops come in. So yeah, those new guys were probably saw you all the time, wanted to pull you over, give you a hard time for it. They knew they could because, you know, like, if you have a headlight out, like, it's free game for them. They can, so, and they got the discretion, they can either pass it up or they can say, yep.
Carville 216, could you advise last 5?
You guys want to go over to the Manette Law Office and see what's going on? We're going to drive over there. I'm going to put you guys down real fast. You guys are going to...
216, last 5, 03540.
Cheers, 23. 192.
All right, folks, we're going to drive down there and see what's going on.
If 206 already issued himself a report out, it's going to be 03539. 03539.
Clear, thank you.
Hang with me, folks. Hang with me.
Carville 205. 205. Purchase of the vehicle on 10-8. 205.
Boom. All right, we're by the law office.
Front door checks from here.
That's the Taylor Manette Schleider. We got who that? Got some action, folks. We're gonna turn the car off for a bit. We're gonna hang out here for a moment. Got 4 people. What up? It's a nice night out tonight. I've drank like all this drink. I'm gonna have to pee like a racehorse in a second. Oh, my ear's itching like a motherfucker. Wonder if they found anything yet. Howdy. Cause I'm a window shopper. Down the alley. Coming the way the last cop just came. The last cop came up the alley, went this way. Taylor Manette. Mr. Manette's actually a pretty cool dude. I want to say it's Chad Manette. Chad's a pretty rad dude. When I was in 7th grade, he was an assistant coach for the baseball team that I was on. Pretty rad guy. Man, we got like 3 units in the area. haven't heard much radio chatter about what's going on. What's up, everybody? Man, we got 4 people still in the live. That's awesome. Oh, hey, there goes that white car that just got busted. Damn. Guys, if you guys are drinking and driving, you guys are gonna get your car taken. 205's not finding nothing. So we had an alarm over here at Taylor Minette, but no bad guys. I'll hang out here for a moment and make sure the bad guys don't come around. Go away, bad guys. I'm filming. That'd be crazy if there was like some people on the roof spray painting. Tomorrow we just see the whole thing tagged up. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I wouldn't be mad at that. Hey, if you want the best, units are 10-8. They're back in service. Nothing's going on over here at the Taylor Minette Law Office. If you want the best Big Gulp in town, go to the Speedway on Indianapolis Road. For real, if you want the best service, their kitchen is actually pretty solid. Midday, you can get in there, get some grubbins, good price. Get yourself a Speedy card. Yeah, Speedway's great. Monka Stress. That cop went the wrong motherfucking way. No, he didn't. Did he? He did. I think that cop went. Oh, I can't confirm it right now, but I feel like that cop went the wrong way on a one-way on Main Street. Hey, so these potato wedges, I've seen these new potato wedges. Are they any good? Like, I don't see any sauce that comes with them, and I'm not trying to spend 89 cents for no extra dipping sauce. So are these potato wedges good? And I haven't seen anything about cheese-filled breadsticks. I'll be keeping an eye out for those. Well, no Speedy cards. Oh, damn. That's crazy. All right, folks. Just use a fake number when you go to Speedy. When you go to Speedway, just like enter in 765-364-1234. And I bet that number's registered and you'll be able to cash in on the Speedy rewards. So you just need a phone number. All right, folks, we're just hanging out here. 2:31. We got 2 officers. Looks like they're heading back to the police department. Those guys are going to go hang out inside. We're just hanging out on public property. Dude, it is a nice night out. Like, there should be more people walking around right now. Speedy fraud. I don't know about that. You speedy fraudster. Yep. I have a certain phone number that I use that is not necessarily mine. But, yeah. The rewards points on that account are stupid. We're at like 111,000 Speedy points on this account. And they're lucky I don't know the password to redeem those points. I've just seen these points growing, and it's like, oh, you want to redeem points for a free sandwich? I'm like, I'd love to, but I don't know. Man, if I figured out that password, I'd never pay for a sandwich. I'd never pay for a drink again. Over 1 million in points? That's nuts. They get free shit all the time, don't they? million? Damn, 1,000,000 in points? That's like the only place they go. I thought 111,000 was a lot because like me and a couple people were utilizing it. But 1,000,000, that's gotta be like, that's gotta be a whole fraternity or something. Never use them? I guess, yeah, that'd be a good way to rack them up too. Man. Yeah, if you know the code and you can redeem, like, get a free sandwich, shit, balling on a budget. Man, I gotta figure out that passcode. So, does there have to always be a passcode set? Like, is there a default passcode? Are there some numbers I could type in that might be some good guesses? Like, oh, like if you don't set up your password's gonna be 1234 or 0000. Damn, there's not a default passcode. Shoot. So if you don't set up a passcode, there's just no passcode, or how does that work? What if like to activate the number, you have to create a passcode? Man, I don't know the phone number. The phone number I use is a pretty popular phone number, but man, I wish I knew the passcode. And I've watched the number. Like, no one ever redeems points. The points only ever climb in this account. I've never seen them like dump back a little bit. Speedy rewards, more complicated than a credit card. See, like this dude's lights getting pulled over, man. You're out here risking it. All right, we've been live for 82 minutes. We got 4 people watching the live right now and 4 thumbs ups. 4 thumbs ups is better than no thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. That's a funny word to say. Thumbs up. Thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. I could just sign up for my own, but I like how many, like, so every once in a while, fuel points on this account be balling, not gonna lie. Sometimes I get like 25 cents off a gallon. I'm like, yes, look at all this cheap gas I'm getting. I'm just hanging out, man. It's a quiet night on the scanner. Looking forward to going live with you guys when the scanner's a little bit more bussin'. I'll give you guys a little bit of, a little bit of education on scanner codes. So that way when you guys are listening to the scanner, you guys can be a little bit more educated on what's going on. I'm just hanging out. We've been mostly sitting. I drove just a couple blocks.
1412, Lafayette 1046.
1412, that'd be state troopers.
1412. Take me around I-65 southbound area, the 191, having service truck out with
the state poopers, that's what they are.
Tire. They're partially taking up the right lane. If you can be around to assist this traffic.
The state poopers. Ding, 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 boop, boop, boop. Kinda nervous about sitting on the highway here. don't want to get sideswiped. Oh, we got another thumbs up. Hell yeah. Whoever just liked the live, hell yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up. I feel like those thumbs up, the thumbs ups goes is that a word? Thumbs ups? The thumb ups? The thumbs ups? That's hard to say, folks. Thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. Well, I'm not sure why the alarm went off. Someone could have been walking down the alley and like jiggled the door or yanked on the door a little bit or something and just kept walking. There's going to be a little bit of delay. There's going to be a delay in response time for these things so the alarm has to go off. The alarm has to, send the alarm to the police. Then the police have to send the police. So someone just like yanking on the back door or something set the alarm off. They just keep walking. They're out of the area before cops even show up. So it's not the only place in town. Alarms kind of randomly go off. Cops get sent to them, not on a regular basis, but I'd say in a week's time, I hear a couple alarms going off and cops responding to them to go make sure everything's gravy. I can't see Walgreens from here. I can see their sign, but I can't see Walgreens. I can see the CVS. Sign on their building, but I can't see the door from here. Between cars and like bushes and stuff. So I'm chilling by the courthouse. Right at the front door. What up? Montgomery County Courthouse. 100 East Main Street. Specials like in August, we had a deal where if you bought 3 cooler items, you got 10 cents off gas. And you could stack them. I had people come in and had $1.30 off. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, people be doing that. And then I use it at the pump. And I'm like, yay! Discounted gas. I already like Speedway for the 5 cents off. That's a perk for gas every time right there. It's like, well, you always know Speedway will be 5 cents cheaper at least. But when you get to utilize the Speedy rewards, man, that's nice. Shit, I'd be using Kroger fuel points too. The other day, I got a whole $1 off of gas. And I know there's a couple of us who use it. I'm sure that next person who went in was like, tried to redeem their fuel points. So we're like, no! But there's times where I go and I'm like, oh man, there's nothing here. Shoot. Yeah, Walgreens is usually closed at this time. I probably won't be live for a whole lot longer. It's getting a little late. It's been real. It's been a good time. Oh, we got 8 people in the live right now. What's up? Hey, 8 people, if you're new, please like the live. Leave a comment where you're from, where you're watching from. Let me know you're here. Say what's up. 8 people in the live, and 5 of them are cops. Man, this straw got deformed chilling in this drink. Yeah, subscribe. I always tell people to like the live. I forget to tell them to subscribe. Subscribe, folks. Subscribe. It goes a long way. Leaving a comment is great for the page. Subscribing. Giving a thumbs up, liking the live. All those things help show the algorithm that the live is relevant, that people care about the content that's being generated. So if you care about the content that's being generated, help me boost. It's a little slow night tonight. Not much is going on. So I can't really, we don't have much for you guys tonight in that regard. Maybe in the next couple minutes we'll hear something going on. That's the other thing with doing this, you never know. I'm not in that police pre-shift briefing. It's like, all right, guys, this is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to focus on where we're going to be at. So I don't know that stuff. I just, you know, pick up what I'm allowed to pick up and go from there. Yeah, we have talked about more on Speedway than the cops tonight, but that's all right. Scanner is quiet. What's funny is it went like notably quiet when I made that post saying going live on YouTube tonight. Scanner was like, "Er." But if it was like that, we would, you know, I'm not hearing a lot of chatter from the state police tonight either. So it's just one of those, you know, Thursday night, things are kind of chill. Enforcement's kind of down a little bit. I just seen 2 officers like go back to the department rather than like, you know, go down 231 or post up somewhere else. So they're kind of just, you know, law enforcement is kind of chilling tonight statewide or regionally anyways, it seems. Don't know what's going on in Lafayette. Lafayette's a little bigger, but we don't have a lot of vehicles on the streets. We don't have a lot of people walking around. There's really not a whole lot for cops to be like doing, except enforcing some traffic violations and such. But even then, it's a real chill night. They're not, you know, like I said earlier, I saw a vehicle with no headlight and a cop facing each other at a red light. They both had a red light, and then it turned green and they drove off, and I thought the cop was gonna whip a dick on him, but the cop just kept driving, and I was like, no concern. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Got this guy driving real slow. Driving real slow. Fuck you, motherfucker. Yeah, you would think. But what I'm noticing with enforcement around here is it's just kind of inconsistent. Some nights they want to ramp it up and pull over as many people as they can, and then other nights, you know, kind of like this, it's a ghost night. They're nowhere to be seen. So it's kind of like there's not much like rhyme or reason as to why you know, some of these things occur. I mean, obviously it's Thursday, it's not Friday, Saturday, but yeah, some nights they're really after it, and then other nights they're really not. So it makes you wonder, you know, what their motivations are. April, what up, April? Thanks for coming over here. Yeah, real slow night. I'll be heading home here before too long. And then watch as soon as I get home, sit down and be like, traffic stop, traffic stop, traffic stop. They'll be like, Jason's gone. Go get him. Jason, put the camera away. We got something going on. Listen in, folks.
216.
I'm right then, one with one female. Start mileage is going to be same as any.
Officers leaving the hospital. Officers leaving the hospital with that female DUI girl. They're heading to the jail. And we'll actually here in about 2 minutes or so, he'll be coming up the highway here. He'll be coming up the road there. He'll be making a right. And people, don't be drinking and driving. It's not smart. If you're going to drink and drive, get a ride. Set up a ride. That guy's moving kind of quick. Hell yeah, thanks for coming by, April. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to give the live a like. Give us a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Thanks for commenting, thanks for showing up. We're just downtown right now. We're just got the scanner here next to me. We're just kind of hanging out. Listening to the action going on in Crawfordsville, Montgomery County. I'm just posted up in my car hanging out. Not a whole lot's going on right now.
205 Crawfordsville. Good. Request to be in route 1508 Southside Drive. Reference well-being check. Callers advising. Neighbor just got out of the hospital. Front door wide open with lights on.
Uh-oh.
Interact to the north side.
A well-being check on Southside Drive. Sometimes I gotta be checking the map. I drive right over by South Boulevard, kind of by County Market. Well-being check. Neighbors said they knew their neighbor had recently been to the hospital, and they looked over there and they saw the front door wide open. So, yeah, it's a little suspicious. Now check this out. This is gonna be 216 here. All right, look at his headlights. Don't they look a little one-eyed? That's gonna be 216. That's gonna be the officer who's got that girl going to the jail. Can you guys see how one headlight is a little brighter than the other? Some of these Crawfordsville police cars got a weird headlight going on. Every time I see it, I'm gonna put it on blast. Why do they have these weird headlights? It's weird. So that would have been 216. Going to the jail with that girl that got DUI tonight. Southside Drive, April. Yeah, I don't know why they, like, someone told me that some of these cars can do that too, so they kind of blend in a little bit better. That is a weird way to blend in. It's not blending in. Now it's got me like every car that I see with a wonky headlight, I'm like, oh, is that the boys? I'm like, nah, that's not the boys. I shouldn't be doing that. You guys got me looking at every wonky headlight out here. They're trying to blend in. I don't know how that works. Trying to blend in. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, like, so. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Fire truck, ambulance. The headlights like that are for a few reasons. One is there are two different brands. Okay, that would make sense. Like, you know, light bulb goes out, maintenance guy just throws in the next bulb that was in the drawer. The other one is a white light. Yeah. 8 people, 7 likes. I only see 6 likes over here, but that's all right. Wonder if I can like my own live. Can I like my own live? What's it say here? Nope. Oh, dang it. That's all right, though. Folks, we're going to hang it up here in a bit.
Crawfordsville 216. 216.
What's 216 got to say?
Arriving at M1 Inbound 64226.
He's at the jail.
Arriving M1201.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah, 4 people, 6 likes. We got more likes than people in the live. Whoa! This is our first 100 minutes live on YouTube. 100 minutes. Woo! We're 100 minutes old. Let's go, YouTube. Caden, what up, Caden? Thanks, dog. I appreciate you, man. Heck yeah. There's a like. 7 likes. Whoop, whoop. Hell yeah. Yeah. All right, Caden, go to bed. Hell yeah, I was about to say, no, it's your bedtime. You need to go to sleep. You got school in the morning.
Traffic zone 205 on 1023. 205.
Bump, 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 bump.
192.
So they didn't say where they were going on the radio. One of the officers just said he was 1023, which means he's at the location. But they didn't say where they were going over the radio. So they must be what they're doing right now. What it sounds like. Sounds like they're probably texting each other, or dispatch is calling officers instead of using the radio because they know we're listening right now. But that's all right.
Traffic zone 205. Please start medics.
205, start medics. Oh wait, I'm tripping. We do know where they're at. They're on Southside Drive. Whoa, slow down.
Well, just 243. This female has fallen down.
Slow down, Jason. You're getting ahead of yourself. Female's falling down.
20 EMS.
Man.
1508 Southside Drive for an elderly female who's fallen. Officers are on scene.
Shout out good neighbors looking out for each other.
Southside Drive for an elderly female who's fallen. Timeout 204.
Not the neighbors that'd be too damn nosy and can't mind their own damn business, but the neighbors who really got your general interest in mind and are concerned about you. Got this lady the help she needed. So she's fallen. Officers are on scene. They're sending medics, so hopefully this old lady is, I don't know how old she is. 71 maybe, 70, something like that. That's kind of old. Hopefully she's solid. Another like, 8 likes. Whoop, whoop, hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, we're only gonna stay live for a little bit longer. And then it's time for me to skedoodle. Oh, we got, I wonder. Is he gonna turn? Nope, he's gonna go straight. That car's headlights is all right. That by Michelle, that is kind of by Michelle. But I don't think it's Michelle. Michelle's not that old. Now I bet these boys that just passed me on Washington, I bet they're gonna go sit at the intersection of South Boulevard and Ladoga Road. I bet. It's that time of night where the bars will start letting out, so these folks are gonna go, they're gonna go find their sweet spots and post up. Someone told me they like to sit at the church behind IRP sometimes. So
Dispatch Clinic 1 will be around 1508 Southside Drive.
hoping one of these days I'll be able to get a picture of that.
206.
We'll get a picture of the cops posted up at the church. And then I'll take it over to IRP and I'll be like, hey, look, guys, you guys really need to be making sure you guys are getting safe rides lined up because the cops are posted up over here watching you guys. She's been having heart issues. What kind of heart issues? Did she just go to the hospital? I want to say they said this lady was like 71. I don't think Michelle's that old. But if they run her ID or something, if we hear, sometimes medics and stuff will, sometimes during calls like this, IDs get ran. So if we hear anything, we'll make sure we pass it on to the appropriate people who need to know. Well, I think it's time to ski doodly doo. I think it's kind of roll out. Might just take a hot lap around town real fast.
Our medics en route.
Yeah, our medics en route.
They are.
They are.
213, you can probably disregard. It's mostly just a lift assist.
Clear. 213.
192, they are en route.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think I heard anything about the medics. Oh, I think I might have did hear the medics say something. Medic 54, that's one of the common ambulances that go out. Medic 54, Medic 1, Medic 2. Not sure she's still working, so she's... All right, yeah, she's working. Yeah, she didn't... I don't think this call is about her. It'd be cool to have an apartment downtown Crawfordsville, one of these upstairs apartments. All right, as much as I want to stay live, as much as fun as this is, gotta roll. I might just keep you guys live for the ride till I get to where I'm going, in case I come across anything. So if you guys want to hang out in the passenger seat looking at my ceiling while I drive, hell yeah. Guys got a brake glide out. So yeah, we're gonna head out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Ooh-wee. Time to go home. My kitty girls are probably like, yo, oh, you're with the streets now, huh? My kitty girls are gonna leave me. Just come running around the streets. April, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Heather, thanks for tuning in. All the three other people that aren't Heather and April, I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. The channel's always here, so if you want to leave a message, if you have any ideas, we got the Facebook page. Hop over on Facebook. Leave a post. If you see the police posted up somewhere, if you can safely take a picture of them, take a picture of them, post it, let the community know. If you see any action going on out there, take some pictures, pass it on. If you see a traffic stop and you're able to, pull your car over somewhere, get out and film it. It would be really cool to see more people film traffic stops on the Facebook page. That'd be awesome. Because, I'll do it when I got the time and stuff, but it would be really cool to see more people doing it. Like, yes, there we go. And then when I see more people doing it on a regular basis, I'll be like, goodbye, Crawfordsville, you're in good hands. And then I'll get out of here. So as soon as you guys start filming the police more, Jason's flying the coop. No. Hey, Alicia, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. Good luck with everything. We'll try to do some of these lives a couple times a week. Like I said, I'll still go live on Facebook every once in a while, but we're gonna try to utilize YouTube a little bit more. Facebook only promotes my stuff to like my circle and like my extended circle, but YouTube can extend it to people who aren't even in the circle and be like, oh, look, this person's live. And then they'll tune in and be like, oh, I like this guy. This is cool content, you know, and then go from there. So yeah, hopefully YouTube, we can kind of broaden our viewership a little bit. Well, I just want people to feel kind of like, I just want people to feel a little bit more brave. Like, you know, I want people to know that, you know, they can film the cops around here and that, you know, the cops can't do anything about it. You know, and, you know, cops can't arrest all of us. You know, so if we're all regularly filming the cops, they're not going to know who to retaliate against. You know, there's going to be, you know, just everybody. But the thing with filming the cops is, you know, it's like when you know a camera's on you or when you know you're being filmed, you mind yourself. You behave yourself a little bit better. So, you know, that's kind of, you know, a big reason why folks should film the cops, because the cops are going to look over and say, oh, that guy's filming the traffic stop. Let me make sure that I'm behaving myself here and doing everything that I need to be doing. You know, so it's yeah, it's important to film the cops because it keeps them in check. It keeps the thought in their mind, hey, the community's watching. I better not get too carried away out here with my badge and my gun and my police car, because, you know, there are folks out here who do record us. So that's the, you know, that's one of the key components about filming the cops, is to help remind them that, you know, the community is observing and watching them. So, you know, if everyone's afraid to film the cops and the cops like, oh man, no one ever films us, that could lead to some brazen, unnecessary behavior. So if you can film the cops, do it. It's not illegal. You know, I'm not asking you to like yell at the cops and flip them off, but, you know, just standing across the street quietly with your camera, holding it, filming the police, that's powerful. It really does. It really does influence the traffic stop. Yeah, I'll be going live more often on YouTube for sure. Hell yeah, Eric Black Label, thanks for tuning in, dog. But yeah, folks, it is getting late and the scanner is quiet. We're gonna roll out. I've had a couple cops. I mean, so I've seen 3 or 4 cops cruising up and down right now. So the amount of the police presence has picked up in the last 20-30 minutes or so. But I think they're just preparing themselves for the bar crowd to be leaving here shortly. So yeah, fam, we out of here. Actually, like I said, I'm gonna keep you guys in my driver's seat until I get to where I'm going, in case I run into some action between here and where I'm going. So yeah, let's get this baby rolling. Any comments here? Nope. All right. Hell yeah, Alicia. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. We're gonna get this thing rolling. We got the sheriff deputy up here making laps around the block. Hell yeah, we're scooting and we're booting, baby. in, baby. Man, weather-wise, it is a great night tonight. It is lovely out. I guess we got some rain and some storms coming tomorrow and this weekend, so last weekend I had some OT I had to attend to, some overtime at work. This weekend got no overtime, but we got bad weather coming. That's just how the universe works sometimes. Hey, what's really funny is that a lot of my haters on Facebook and whatnot, they're like, oh yeah, he needs to get a job. I have a job. If I didn't have a job, you guys would, those guys would really hate me because they'd be seeing me more than they already do. I work 40 hours a week. Week in, week out. Jason pays Jason's bills. So this whole like, oh, well, he only does this, blah, 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 because he don't have a job. No, I have a job. I work 40 plus hours a week, and I do this too. So I find the time to do this in my free time. I go to work Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekend if they put mandatory overtime out there. And sometimes I even volunteer to work overtime. Not very often, but sometimes I do. So it's funny how my haters like to say, oh, you don't have a job. I'm like, what? I've had a job since I was damn near 9 years old, no lie. I got my first job at 9 as a shoe shine boy at a barber shop when I was in 3rd grade. So, Jason's got a job, Busters. Boom, boom. Boom, bam. Yeah, that's funny. I don't have a job. I do got a job, mother truckers. And I be working regularly. I be working too much, actually. I'd rather be fishing. I don't want to work. I just want to fish. I want to hunt.
Junior 5 Crawfordsville. TX dispatch.
Bing bong, fuck your life. If you see these dogs outside your place, just know I'm upstairs going hard. see. Let's address some other rumors that people like to spread about me. But not having a job is the silliest one, in my opinion. I got a job, motherfuckers. I work too much. I wish I came from some money. I really, 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 really wish I came from some money. But who knows? Money opens its own little can of worms all in itself. I could have been born into money, but then had shit parents. But actually the opposite was true. Born into no money, but had two good, loving, solid parents. I don't think any parents are perfect, but mine were pretty solid.
Dispatch, medical is clear, back in service.
Medic is clear, back in service.
Medic 1 back in service, 223.
Sounds like they got that girl back up on her feet. I don't think they took her to the ER. We still got some people alive. I can't really see right now who's watching or not right now. I might need to get the drone out. Do a little reconnaissance with the drone. No, I'm kind of I'm kind of pooped. Been a long work week. Okay. This place is pretty cleaned out. Not much going on over here. All right. Oh yeah. Man, this cool weather. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. I'm gonna sleep like a rock. I'm gonna sleep like a rock.
Velocity 1415, traffic hazard.
1415.
Stay road 38, I-65. It's been removed. Denny.
Man, it was such a nice night out. The weather was great.
1415.
I wish I could just stay outside forever. Boom. All right, folks. We're where we're at. 6 folks in the live. What up?
205.
205.
It's going to be medical lift assist only. She signed an SOR. Units are today. 205.
So she just got the lady over on Southside Drive got picked up. She's good. She just fallen and couldn't get up. So yeah, she's up. She's good. Yeah. All right, everybody. where I want to be right now. We're going to shut this live down. So you guys all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the 8 likes and I think at one point in time, I think the highest I saw was 8 people in the live. That's pretty good. We're going to build up on those numbers. But hell yeah, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll keep this thing alive. We'll do this again another night. Peace, folks.